Hi guys, with the Halo Infinite gameplay reveal not looking exactly how everyone expected, myself included, I think there's an even bigger problem that needs to be addressed. Halo Infinite not being up to par by holiday 2020. There seems to be too many issues with the game for it to be ready in 4 or so months. Today I'm going to quickly review why I think Infinite would benefit from a spring 2021 release. But before I get into it, just want to let you know I'm trying to kickstart my new channel, so if at any point during the video you like what I'm saying, please subscribe to the channel and share the video. Every sub and like helps immensely and is much appreciated. Okay, so let's get into it. First, let me say that the gameplay itself looks fantastic. The new grapple hook looks fun to use, and the gunplay looks solid. However, I do see a few major problems regarding other aspects of Infinite, those being graphics, updates, beta, and day one launch. Let's start with the graphical limitations. The general consensus is the graphics are underwhelming at best for a next-gen game. There have been various comments for why this is, from multiple sources ranging from Chris Lee, studio head of Halo Infinite, to IGN articles talking about the graphics of the demo. The explanations in these interviews is that the gameplay demo was in fact an older and more stable build of the game. But what does that mean exactly? How much older? 1 month? 3 months? A year? They have been dodgy when asked to answer that question directly. It's concerning that if they're showing an older build, why didn't they just opt to show us a newer, more polished one? Does that imply a new build isn't stable enough to be shown to the public this close to the release? It was also revealed through an IGN article that ray tracing for the game was going to be patched in after launch. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just fix the problem beforehand rather than put a band-aid on it just to have to backpedal after the release? A major next-gen graphical component is going to be a patch? We expected more from 5 years in development. Not multiple patches after the game is released to millions of people, which would harm the image and accessibility if people have to constantly be downloading update fixes. If Infinite had extra time to properly fix and improve these underwhelming visuals, we wouldn't have to worry about a half-rendered game. Which leads me into the next point. Halo Infinite needs a public beta. Not only do public betas and flighting generate buzz and attention for the game, but it is essential that the broader Halo community can offer its feedback to 343, not just, quote, confidential groups of community representatives, end quote. There have been statements recently from 343 saying that they're unsure when or if there will be a public beta before release, but remark on how feedback and community flighting will be even more important after launch. Quote, as we partner together to continually evolve and update the game into the future, end quote. This will not work. No good can come from releasing the game without a beta because they're trying to hit a deadline. When I wait 5 years, spend money to buy the game, I don't want to participate in flighting right off the bat. I don't want to be constantly submitting issues or complaints about the hardware, engine, or other technical aspects in the first few weeks. I just want to play and enjoy the game, not have to hop online and file a complaint. Having future DLC installs is fine because it's adding something new to the experience. It's not fixing the whole game on day one. No good can come from releasing the game without a beta because they're trying to hit a deadline. On the topic of launch content, we know nothing at this point other than some of the key features for the campaign. Post-reveal interviews suggest that key features for the game's multiplayer might not be available upon release later this year. Will there still be the tried-and-true multiplayer game modes such as Big Team Battle, Infection, or other specialty modes on day one? What about Forge, Theater? Infinite cannot launch like Halo 5 in an empty, bare-bones state with only 4 or 5 game modes. If Halo Infinite was delayed until spring 2021, that would give 343 a little more time to fully polish the game's graphics and any other visual blemishes. It would allow time for 343 to open up a beta for a couple of weeks, apply any changes if needed. It would also allow for a more complete day one launch when it comes to multiplayer content, Forge, and Theater. Nothing would be left out or need to be patched in. We can't have a non-textured and possibly buggy mess for Infinite's launch. This game will make or break the future of Halo. But what do you guys think? Should Infinite be delayed? Or can you not handle waiting any longer and don't care about extra downloads, patches, and ultimate aggravation on day one? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and give it a like. Thanks for watching.